folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our book for today is The Color of Magic. This is the first book in the Discworld series by Pratchett. Now there is weird stuff, weird creatures, near-death experiences, and Death himself follows around. So if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Okay. And this is by this publisher here. Alright. So, my first introduction to Discworld was a movie. An animated one that I think was made over 20 years ago, maybe a little more. I found it somehow on TV and I watched it in parts. I didn't even know there was a book series. I certainly had no idea it was written by Pratchett. Then a month ago, maybe a little bit more now, I found it again on YouTube. And I watched it again. I was like, ooh, and then I learned that it's based on a book series. So I thought I have to read the first one at least, see how it is. So I bought this, and then I realized it's not obviously what I've seen in the movie. And then I looked into it more, and I saw that it's a fucking 40-book series. So no wonder. Obviously, they couldn't put so much plot, from 40 books into one movie. So the one I saw the movie I saw is based on, I guess, some books later in the series with Death as one of the main characters. So, yes, that was a lot of knowledge about all this. I would still like to read those because I want to read the book version of what I watched. But and with something like this, you have to read from the beginning because everything intertwines together, I think. Right, so in the first book, we follow mainly Rincewind. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, but yeah, this guy here, he's a failed wizard. And Twoflower, this guy with the glasses. There's so much going on. I'm going to try to describe it as best I can, but it's just too much stuff to remember from my brain. Anyway, this is Discworld. It's, the whole world is basically... It's the disc, and it's taken around by elephants who are riding giant turtles. Probably getting some stuff wrong, but yeah, and it's a lot of shit in this world. It's insane. You gotta give it to Mr. Pratchett. He had one hell of an imagination. I mean, holy shit. Anyway, Rincewind is a failed wizard, and one day, Twoflower is a tourist, even though that's not a familiar concept there. He comes from this other world that's very rich. He wants to see, more parts of this world. And he meets Rincewind, and so their adventures begin. Or a series of misfortunes, I should say. Then we just follow Rincewind and Twoflower. And then there's more characters along there as well. We have Death. Death really wants to claim Rincewind, but he keeps escaping. And in this universe, they also have their gods, who, like many other gods and many other stories, they are assholes. So, nothing new here. Well, maybe the lady, one of the gods, I guess she's not that much of an asshole, maybe. But yeah. So they stumble all over. Rincewind constantly trying to save Two Flower. Along the way, they meet another character, the barbarian Haroon. But then later they lose him. They, they stumble upon this one place where there's magic, and this kind of almost like Red Sonja character. She wants to become the lady, and she killed her father, but he's not entirely dead because he's a wizard. And he said, like, I will only die once when there's only one ruler left, because she has two brothers. So Haroon manages to defeat them. He won't kill them, though. But still, they are banished, so that's it. Now, Haroon gets the very attractive red-haired lady who walks around practically naked. And these two chuckleheads, they go somewhere else. One of, like, their whole series of misfortunate events and their whole adventure is closely monitored by the gods. It looks like they're almost playing a game of it. And these two are kind of like the ladies' pawns, maybe? Because Faith, it constantly tries to kill Rincewind. Also doesn't succeed. In the end, they're brought there because of Fate to get sacrificed. Because there's this in part of the world with these people, the Corellians. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. They want to send sort of like a space shuttle into, to go to other worlds of the universes. And so, Rincewind, obviously is terrified of it. And they still end up there, but he falls at the edge of the world. And Two Flower continues on in that sort of spaceship. Yeah, there's so much. I've actually set down enough to write what happens, but it's just so much for such a short book. And Mr. Gray even told me I probably won't like it because it's like Douglas Adams. And yeah, I can see that. Car. Yeah, there's definitely some, not a similar style, but it does get that feeling of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy with all this happening. But I will say I like this far better than I like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I think mainly because it has a fantasy element to it. And I like that way more than the science fiction one in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But it definitely shares a similar sense of humor, which is why probably a lot of things that were meant to be funny flew over my head. I am not British after all. But still, I did enjoy the adventure. All the things that Terry Pratchett describes in this story are really cool. Just the concepts themselves are awesome. And I do want to get to the books with death. Because I really liked the animated movie, though. Watching it again, god damn it, the animation is ugly. It looks terrible. And I didn't notice it much as a kid, but when I rewatched it, I was like, oh god, that is ugly. It just, I wonder how much budget this thing had. I mean, I guess you could say it's a style, but also some of the movements and stuff just don't look that good. I don't know. I've never animated anything, that's just how it looked to me. But still, this is one hell of a ride, I think. Going to be anyway. So, although this is many a books, I will continue on to the second one. I did like this, although all the cooking as it went on. It was still very interesting, and I did enjoy myself. And some parts more than others. And, I also want to know when Rincewind's gonna release that spell. It's part of... He's a failed wizard, because when he was in wizard school, he touched a book he shouldn't have touched, and one spell just got stuck in his head, and that's why they kicked him out, because he couldn't learn any more spells until that one doesn't get taken out. The whole magic system here, it's like you have to keep memorizing spells. It's not like you just think of them, say them, and they'll happen. But it sounds very frustrating to be a wizard in this world, but also hilarious. But yeah, and one more character I should mention is this, you see this treasure chest? It's not treasure chest, it's this chest that belongs to Two Flower. And it's made of some magical wood, and it's bound to him. So wherever he goes, it will follow. It's a fucking weird chest, because it has teeth and a tongue, and legs. A lot of little legs. And throughout all the bullshit that the characters go through, that little chest, well, it's a bit big though. That chest follows them everywhere. It's insane. And some of the moments in here are just burst out. It's like, holy shit, this thing's indestructible. Forget having bodyguards. You need this chest to protect you. I think it's stronger than having... Fuck, it's better than having Thanos' glove. He'll do you more good than that. No, actually, it would be a better bodyguard than even Frank Castle or Deadpool. That thing will protect you. So yeah, I had fun. I will continue, though I get the feeling it'll take me a long while to read through the series, because again, 40 fucking books. Ugh. Yeah, slowly we'll get to it. I do like this edition. Oops, fuck. Sorry. Not the fact that it's, cutting shrubbery outside. Not the fact that it's hardback, but the way it's designed. The colors, okay, so that's Rincewind, and I already told you, actually, sorry, that's Two Flower. Oh, there's a dragon, which Two Flower summons at some point. Because he's in a place where the magic is strong enough for that. And then they are again. Yeah, so that's it. Oops. Fucking hell, everything's falling today. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, this was the Color of Magic. If you like Terry Pratchett's work and you haven't read this one, give it a try, I think. It's definitely one hell of an adventure, and again, it's not really that long. So, at least this edition's like 240-something pages. So yeah, not a long read, and you definitely get a lot of wacky and cool stuff to read about. Like I said, one hell of a world. So yeah, that's it. I don't think I forgot anything. Alright. That is it. Let me know, have you read The Color of Magic? And if so, did you like it? One more thing. I believe there's a movie or a series, perhaps. I don't know on what books it's based. Perhaps on these two. But yeah. Alright, now remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!